Have you ever had a physical symptom that no doctor could fully explain? A headache that keeps coming back. Stomach issues that flare without clear cause. Tightness in your chest, your throat, your neck. That uncomfortable bladder feeling with no infection present. If any of that sounds familiar, this video is for you. If you've been to the doctor, if you've had the tests, if the results came back negative again and you were sent home without answers, I want to ask you something that medicine doesn't often ask. Has it occurred to you that what your body is carrying might have a psychosomatic origin? Not imaginary, not weakness, not, it's all in your head. Psychosomatic means the mind and body are in conversation. And sometimes, the body is saying something the mind hasn't found words for yet. In fact, some physicians working alongside those who understand trauma have begun to observe something that would have seemed remarkable not long ago. That as people begin to heal, physical symptoms, even serious ones, can begin to change. The body, it turns out, has been waiting to be heard. So what is the science actually telling us about why this happens? Dr. Bessel van der Kolk spent decades researching the mind-body connection in trauma, and his findings go directly to the heart of psychosomatic experience. Developmental trauma doesn't just leave psychological marks. It changes the nervous system itself. The body becomes the keeper of what was too overwhelming to process. That is not metaphor. That is neurobiology. Dr. Stephen Porges' research on the vagus nerve tells us precisely where in the body that burden lands. The vagus nerve connects the brain directly to the heart, the lungs, the digestive tract, the throat. When the nervous system has been living under chronic threat since childhood, it's precisely those regions that bear the imprint, which is why psychosomatic symptoms so often show up in such recognizable places: the gut, the chest, the throat, the bladder. These are not random. They are the body's most vaguely innervated areas, and they are speaking a language that standard medical tests were never designed to hear. Dr. Peter Levine, who developed somatic experiencing, brought the psychosomatic picture into even sharper focus. Trauma, he demonstrated, is stored as incomplete biological survival responses in the nervous system. The body tried to do something, to fight, to flee, to protect itself, and couldn't finish. That unfinished business doesn't disappear. It waits. And it often waits in the body as a symptom. Research in trauma and dissociation adds another layer. When a child has to survive overwhelming experiences, the mind protects itself by dividing. Different aspects of experience get held separately. One part keeps functioning, another holds the fear, another holds the pain. These aren't disorders. They are adaptations. Brilliant, necessary responses to impossible circumstances. And sometimes, those parts don't speak in words. They speak through the body. That tightness in your chest, that headache, that restless stomach, may be a part of you that has never had another way to be heard. Dr. Janina Fisher's clinical research confirms that these parts are not broken. They are adaptive, doing exactly what they were formed to do. And the peer-reviewed literature on somatic approaches to trauma treatment shows something quietly remarkable. That when people learn to turn toward a physical symptom with curiosity rather than frustration, to locate it, acknowledge it, and recognize that something inside them may be speaking through it, something shifts. The tightness softens. The headache quiets. The stomach settles. Not because the symptom was imaginary, because what was carrying it finally felt seen. That is the psychosomatic connection made visible. Your body is not malfunctioning. It is communicating. And the research increasingly points to what compassionate clinicians in this field have observed for a long time. Healing begins the moment we learn to listen. If this opened something for you, a like helps this reach others who are quietly searching for these same answers. And if you'd like to keep walking this path together, you're warmly invited to subscribe. Until next time, be kind to every part of you. The way out is within.